Hello, this is JO83. This is round 4 of my Classic Cup series, and it is, unfortunately, I skipped out the second and third rounds for two different reasons. One of them in Spa, because this happened. And then the next one in Italy, because my force feedback broke, and I had none of it, and this happened. But nevertheless, we're here now, round 4. Basically, I came 15th in both of them, and you can see it's absolutely tipping it down in Brazil for this race. So because I came 15th into both them races, I'm actually reasonably high up on the grid. So I think I'm 7th, which is a pretty good place to start. Loading myself now, I just put the wings quite a lot higher because it's raining, and it will be the entire race. Luckily, I did a tiny bit of wet practice, but now we get into the 5 red lights for the Brazilian Grand Prix, starting from 7th place in Lewis Hamilton's 2008 McLaren. And it's lights out, and away we go from 7th place. Hopefully we get a decent start. Ardash is already lagging ahead of me a bit. We're alongside Highest F1 on the left already, so can we overtake him into turn 1? Breaking late down the outside, there's a bit of a gap there. Ardash is there on the inside, Welty as well. So it's 3 wide into turn 1 and being pushed out over the grass a little bit. We're keeping it in there and just about keeping it on the track. And we're up into 5th already, so that's a decent start. And up 2 positions in the first 2 corners. And Ardasher is just ahead of me now, so hopefully we can start pressuring him for that 4th place. And I'm on the grass a little bit, which is not ideal, but now going down to turn 4, and Ardasher is just ahead of me. His brakes a little bit early, so I'm seems to be a little more comfortable than him in these conditions. Maybe he didn't do any practice in the wet or anything, I don't really know, but you can see he's teleporting around a tiny bit, but it's not too bad, not on Spa levels of lag, so that's already a good thing. He's managed to go wide in turn 6 though, he's kind of take advantage of that, and doesn't look like it, but I think if I move at the inside, but no, doesn't come off. That would have been very ambitious and not very clean, so I don't go for that one. But you can see Ollie and Charlie are side by side ahead of us, so hopefully they can start battling and not get away too much. But Ardasher through this next corner. Charlie's gone very wide actually, so Charlie off the track. I don't know what happened to him, maybe he was broke a bit too late, but we're up into 4th now already, and Ardasher's lagging him out of it again, but luckily no damage done. So into the Yun Chao, he doesn't actually do that very badly at all, so he keeps 3rd place for the time being, but now up towards the finishing the first lap, and you can see the top 2 are breaking away already. So if I'm going to stay with them, I've got to get past Ardasher, and he's gone off the track actually, so I'm going to switch to the inside. Got the inside of the last kink of the track, and we're up into 3rd place. So in 1 lap, I've managed to go from 7th up to 3rd, so I don't think that's a bad start. That is a very good start actually. I'm on the podium, which I haven't actually got a podium yet this season, just a 4th and then 2 15th places, so anything good will be an improvement this race. And hopefully I can get something good and get back up the order in the championship, because I think I was 11th after those last 2 races, so not too good. But now onto lap 3, a bit later on, you can see the gaps are starting to emerge, and Fluffy Pillow's gone a little bit wide actually, but yeah, it's not too far away. I'd consider that a purple in the first sector, so that's sort of alright, but I probably won't be going purple very long, because 2 drivers called the Flying Finn and Tiro Limitless are in this lobby. But you can see going through turn 6, I lost the back end. That is very bad. I got actually on the grass there. I had to slow down enough not to get a corner cutting warning. Jazz is going to cut with the outside now. I'm going to go defensive into turn 7 now. And Jazz is all the way around the outside. Can I try and get a good exit? He's overtaken me a little bit, but a little bit of wheel to a contact, but no damage done. And down through this next corner, I got the outside line. Can I hold it around the outside? Jazza is crucial, because I know we're pretty similar pace, and it's quite hard to overtake unless you've got a big speed advantage. But we just about hold the inside through the next corner, and into is that Glock. We have just about held that position for 3rd place, but that was heart in mouth moment there. I could have easily spun out and lost loads of positions there, but we luckily hold on to the final place on the podium for the time being. But as I was saying, Finn and Limitless are in this lobby, so they will inevitably be closing up. But Limitless is on a wheel, and he's never done a wet wheel race before, so he maybe won't be too good. But there he is, setting fastest lap actually, so he might be. I think he switched to pad at this point because he couldn't drive with the wheel. But now lap 8, you can see Fluffy Pillow is just ahead of me, and he's actually gone wide through that corner, but we don't take it too well either. And now through the next corner, we're just thinking about a move around the outside, but you can see Finn is right behind us now. He's closed up from the last place on the grid, and he's right on my tail now. So going through the next corner, we're just around Fluffy Pillow, but we got a bit of oversteer, and I was in a fight with Finn. I told at this point just go past, because yeah, I didn't want to really battle him, because I know I'd lose time. I know he's a lot faster than me, as he's probably one of the best in the game. Maybe not in this McLaren, but he's definitely, in general, in 2017 cars, he's easily one of the top 3 in the game. So yeah, I didn't want to battle him too hard, but now hopefully he can overtake Fluffy Pillow and I can try and take advantage, because yeah, that would be pretty helpful. But now Finn down the straight, I'm getting not great traction. There's a losing the back end at every little kink. We're down to the next lap, lap 9, and Finn is right behind Fluffy Pillow here, and I'm a little bit further back, but hopefully they're still within touching distance if they go for a bit of an aggressive move. Fluffy Pillow's gone very defensive there. Finn's going to switch to the outside for the first corner, and he's going to try and take advantage there. Fluffy Pillow just defends for a little bit of contact, but Finn tries to do a switch back. Fluffy Pillow keeps it on the line for the time being. I get a corner cutting warning, but I think that's my first one of the race, so it's no big deal really. And Finn now right on the back through down to turn 4. He's going to go for a move on the inside line. And he's going to look like he's going to take it into turn 4. He's going to brake later than him, take that position. I'm trying to get a good line. Fluffy Pillow's gone wide over the curbing, and he's off the track actually, so can I take advantage of it up the inside? Yes, I do. Straight up into 3rd place. That is a lovely move, and Finn kind of helped me out a bit there, but no harm done really. And we're up into 3rd place. I do have better pace than Fluffy Pillow, but it was just pretty difficult to overtake with the consistency that I'm not really getting great exits out the final corner, which I think he was doing pretty well, so unlucky that I couldn't really overtake him that commonly. But now on to lap 11, you can see, and the tyre wear is alright at this point, but I think it's going to get, oh, that's a bit oversteer moment, and Fluffy Pillow is going to be right in the back of me. That was a terrible exit there, and we're lucky to still be pointing in the right direction, but Fluffy Pillow's got a great exit, and he's going to be closing me down. You can just see how much Finn has opened that gap up in, I think, 2 laps this is, since he overtook me and overtook Fluffy Pillow. But is he going to go into turn 1? It doesn't look like he is. So luckily, despite that massive oversteer mistake, we've managed to hold it. And you can see the tyres aren't that bad. We're 2/3 into the race. So hopefully they'll be fine. But I'm not too sure, because on this car, it does get worse as the tyres get older. You can see up on lap 16, it isn't fine, because my tyres are absolutely dead. And that is not too good. 74 on the front left, and over 70 on the front right and rear right as well. So that might not end well, but you can see yellow flag ahead. What is this going on? Not quite too sure. I think that's a leopard ahead of me. His lap. So Finn's off the track. Finn's got a puncture, so up into 2nd place. And Finn pushed a bit too hard. Maybe he wasn't used to this car and the tyre wear, but he might have had an aggressive setup. But either way, we're back up to 2nd place. You see we've got a massive gap over Fluffy Pillow now, and quite a big gap to Ollie in the lead. So it's unlikely we'll go any further than this unless Ollie gets a puncture, but 2nd place is very good. You can see, oh dear, those tyres are not looking fun, and 82% on the front left and rear right, and 79 on the front right. So I'm just driving so cautiously on this last lap, but we're so close to a 2nd place, which would be my best result of the series so far. And I don't know how his tyres are surviving. I know Finn got a puncture, I think, on 79 or something. Or it might be a bit higher, but I know in Japan, in the first race, Matt 2-on-2 got a puncture on, I think, 79 or 78. So, yeah, these tyres have done well to survive so far. But going up to Yin Chao, and Ollie looks like he's going to take the lead. It's 8 seconds ahead, so he's been backing off a bit. But 84%, and it's looking like we've got around the final quarter without a puncture. So hopefully the 2nd place is in the bag, and Ollie Bob is going to win his 2nd race, but it's the 4th race of the series, won by him. He's qualified 3rd, so not too much pressure on him the whole race. But I crossed the line to finish 2nd without a puncture, and I will take that all the way to the bank. Very nice indeed. And up into, it says 3rd, but I am actually 2nd. There we are on the podium. 3 British drivers on the podium, nice to see. And on the 2nd place on the podium in Lewis Hamilton's 2008 McLaren, and I will take that pretty nicely. And you can see 2nd place, 6 seconds behind Ollie Bob, another 4 seconds back to Fluffy Pillow. Matt came 4th from 17th on the grid, so decent result by him. The Limiters came 10th, so that basically means if Matt doesn't bottle it, then he's won the title in the last race in Abu Dhabi, which hopefully I've had a good race. But somehow, that in the championship, I've managed to jump from 8th up to, I think, 3rd in the championship somehow. Not 8th, 11th up to 3rd, which is ridiculous, to be honest. I don't know how that happened, but either way, I'm up into 3rd now. And didn't expect that, and that means I'm starting right at the back really alongside Limitless and Matt, so that's not great because it's a difficult track to overtake in Abu Dhabi, and we're in the Red Bull, which doesn't have great straight line speed, but obviously they're all the same car, so it doesn't really matter. But that is going to be the end of this video. Hopefully I will get highlights out for Abu Dhabi unless my race is shocking again, but I hopefully won't be. And this series has been really fun to do, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos. This is JY3, and I will see you next time.